Hello, welcome to another one of my videos. Today we are going to be playing Dracula for the Commodore 64. Now this is what you'd call a text adventure, interactive fiction, but it was a massive sort of genre of game ever since they developed Colossal Cave or Advent back in the 70s. In COBOL, I think it may have been. I don't know. I'll have to do my research. See, I don't plan my videos well, do I? Don't do my homework. So, I remember, well, vaguely remember playing this in the sort of mid 80s with my dad. We turned all the lights out and he'd sort of read everything to us that was coming up on the screen and we'd discuss what we are going to do and all that. I mean, obviously, I can't remember a fucking thing about how far we got or what we did or how many times we died or whatever. But, you know, I remember it was an awesome game. So let's give it a go, everybody. Let's load the fucker up. See how we get on. But yeah, as I say, I don't review games. There's far better people out there, more qualified and knowledgeable to do that. So I will be playing it, and yeah, I'll be playing it and discussing it, and probably getting annoyed. Okay, right, where are we? Okay, so we'll start with number one. It's the first night, isn't it? So we'll hit number one, press the big one to view the pictures. That'll be the space bar, I presume. And look at that. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Oh, it's gone. Oh, well, fuck it. Okay. I vaguely saw a sort of old house there in a sort of creepy atmosphere. Ah, here we go. Right, now, where are we at? Apologise for slurring. I'm enjoying beer at the moment while we're playing this. Okay, here at last, the coach pulls up outside the Golden Crone Hotel. It has been a scenic journey, if nothing else, halfway across Europe through some of the most beautiful countryside I've ever seen. Probably helps to have some background on this. Now, if I remember back from the original book, you are Jonathan Harker, and a wealthy person from Transylvania has asked you to procure him a big house in England and has sent you the money, and you've done all the bits and bobs in England, and you're going over there to finalise everything. So that's from what I remember when I read Dracula at about the age of 11 or 12. I can't bloody remember. You know, I've seen Christopher Lee do it like 20 times since then. Anyway, we digress. Right. So, okay. So we're on our way to the Golden Crone Hotel. It is a wild, untamed landscape that seems only grudgingly to tolerate the tortuous coach tracks that wind through it, like arteries hurrying tired and travel weary fares to their destinations, maybe even their destinies. I can't do the spooky voice. I can have a go. Strange that I should think that. But again, as I leave the coach, the sinister fear of something as yet unknown steals over me. Bah! I'm behaving like a child. I must pull myself together. Now, deep in the Carpathian Mountains, I am but a day's journey from my client's abode. But first, a good night's rest. A few steps east will take me to the hotel and a good soft bed. More, I presume we press the space bar here for that. I'm ready for your instructions. Okay, right. Hang on for 2 seconds. We'll just refresh the old beverage. Right, okay, so now from what I remember at Text Adventures, it normally told you all the available exits, north, south, east and west. I know it's said east here, but let's just see if there's any more. We'll have a look. I see nothing special. Oh, you... Okay. I used to like the old visible exits are north, south, east, west, down, up, whatever. But anyway, bollocks. We'll just go for the original description before it scrolls off the screen. So we shall go east. The coachman, a rough-looking fellow, stands before me. He has spent most of the journey complaining about his hard life. Yeah, join the rest of the fucking real world, mate. Bemoaning his humble upbringing on the one hand, then cursing those who have better fortune. Yeah, but don't we all? Ugh. I detect that he could be a villain and probably a drunkard. Well, we all like our beer. The coachman blocks my path. Oh, no one blocks my... Right, okay. East again. I can't go in that direction. The coachman blocks my path. Fuck off. Punch. Coach. Man. Oh, Christ. He rocks back on his heels, surprised. Then, with a tremendous roar, delivers a blow to my jaw, sending me crashing and reeling into the side of our coach. I slip to the muddy track and stay there for several minutes. The Lord knows what possessed me to do such an oafish thing. I gather my thoughts and my dignity as best I can and arise to face the driver with a newfound respect. The coachman blocks my path. Ah, right, yes, obviously. Well, I'm a fucking dickhead, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Should we pay him? Pay coachman. Rudely taking the money that I offered. I'm not surprised because I just belted him upside the head for no reason. He strides off towards a small tavern at the end of the village. As I suspected, the man likes his liquor. Well, yeah. And he can handle himself and all. He just knocked me spark out on the fucking floor, didn't he? Right, so can we see where we need to go again? I can't fucking remember. Oh, it's east, wasn't it? Yes, east. Let's go east. I'm in the foyer of the hotel. It is a most intriguing place, adorned with the trim and trappings of mountain life. Deerskins hang on the walls in a rather random fashion, mixed with the crafted leather harnesses and sleigh bells, adding a degree of rustic charm to the scene. An ornate carved pine staircase leads up to the bedrooms above. Through a most picturesque archway to the east lies a dining room, while south is the reception desk. Westwards, through a heavy timbered door, lies the road. Well, we don't want to go back out there, do we, really? In case the coachman comes back having got pissed up in the pub and wants to start one with me. Flickering oil lamps cast shimmering pools of yellow light around the room, creating dark, mysterious corners where obstruction forbids it to reach. Corners where evil could hide and quietly fester, unseen until... I must rest. My mind is overtired. I'll tell you what, they've written this really well, haven't they? Hey? Okay, all right, let's work out where the fuck I've got to go. So, staircase goes up to the bedrooms. The east lies the dining room, while south is reception desk. Okay, west is back the road. So, I suppose when you go to a hotel, you check in. So, I will go to the reception desk, which is south. I'm at the reception desk. Behind this is a small set of pigeonholes for holding any mail for guests. Beneath this is a row of timber pegs with keys to the guest rooms. Unlike European hotels, the desk runs from wall to wall. Okay. With no access from the front. Instead, there's a rear entrance, obviously for the use of the owners of the establishment. Okay. Well, let's have a look. I see nothing special. Right, okay. Get key. I do not see that. Right, okay, let's reread it again. I won't bore you with rereading it. Okay. What is it, like a bell or something? 40 towers or... I'm at the reception. Examine the desk. Right, let's do that. Examine the desk. The reception desk, like the rest of the furniture, is crudely fashioned but solid. Okay. Well, they didn't get it from fucking IKEA then, did they? On it, there is a well-worn register adjacent to a small bell. Right, that's what we want, isn't it? Right, okay. So, shall we ring the bell? The bell rings a polite summoning call. The innkeeper shuffles through the door behind the desk. He is poorly dressed, but clean and tidy for that. His attitude strikes me immediately as humble. No. His head is bowed, but when I catch an occasional glimpse of his eyes, I see fear. He speaks to me in a faltering, almost apologetic English. You wish to stay the night with us, yes? I reply that I do. Oh, they got their colours mixed up a bit there. I reply that I do. Sorry, I not speak English well. Please to keep simple. Oh, it's like living in London anyway. Oh, I shouldn't say these things. I quickly grasp the man's level of understanding. Yes, I say, perhaps a little too abruptly. He turns round and takes a key from a peg. He seems to be waiting for me to do something. He's holding a room key. Right, okay, well, I'll get that key. Get key. The innkeeper, for some reason, will not let you have it yet. He was standing behind the desk. Oh, let's look at that desk again. On it there is the register. Yeah, the register. There's a well-worn register adjacent to the bell. Right, okay, let's examine the register. I see nothing special. Should we, what, do you have to write in the register or sign in? Yeah, sign. Register. Ah, that's done it, hasn't it? I sign my name with a very well-used quill. He gives me the key. Barely looking up, he says, your room is at the top of the stairs. Please, we hope you to be comfortable. The dining room, I think, is still serving food if you require. Thank you. I thank him and he shuffles away. Shuffles. There's a sort of pathos about the man, pathos, however you pronounce it, that touches me deeply for some odd reason. Oh, did he give me? Yeah, he did give me the key. Let's just check in our inventory. I'm assuming this works. A room key. Marvellous. Right, where the bloody hell was the... Oh, see, I haven't been drawing maps or anything. And what did we do to get the dining room? We went into the hotel and we went south, so maybe it's north. I'm in the foyer, that's it. It's the most intriguing place, Dawn. Right, to the east lies the dining room. Let's go east. I'm in the dining room, which is slightly higher than the foyer due to the hotel having been built on the slope of the mountain. Furnished in typical Carpathian style, the benches and tables are crudely hewn but very functional. If it were not for the disquieting feeling of gloom about the place, one could quite readily assume it to be an English coach house as found on the Canterbury Turnpike. Okay, never been there, but I'll take your word for that. Several other weary travellers are here already, dining on extremely wholesome looking home-cooked fare. Very appetising. Ah, an empty table is beside me. Let's have a look at this table. Examine table. I see nothing special. Okay. Okay, right. Sit. That work? Ah. I'm seated and noticing a small menu. Pick it up. What good fortune. It is in English. Okay, right. Examine menu. Made from a type of stiffened linen. Oh, right, okay. It's going to be like that. Read menu. Ah, compact, but I'm sure sustaining. Hotel Crone menu. Lamb stew, beef a la crone, bacon cutlet. The innkeeper's wife appears and comes to my table. Good evening, mein Herr. Our fare is simple but good. What would you wish to eat? Well, I fucking hate lamb, so I'm never going to ever have that in a million years. I'm not overly keen on beef. More of a white meat man. Bacon, yeah. I think I'll go for the beef because bacon's very rindy and fatty, and it's even worse in Europe than England. Let's go for beef. Ah, beef a la crone, very tender today. You will enjoy. She goes to the kitchen, returning with the beef. I set to the more than adequate portion, with enthusiasm brought on by the day's travel. As I savour the subtle flavours, I try idly to identify what unseen something it is that keeps me wanting to look over my shoulder. Ah, it's surely just tiredness, but I'm not sure. As I eat the last morsel, she returns. You like, yeah? I nod approvingly. You wish to drink? We have a nice wine or water, perhaps, or maybe nothing more. Hmm. Well, I always like to try the local wine, so we'll have a bit of that wine. Very well, sir, she replies and shuffles off, returning shortly with a bottle of wine. This I drink with a rapidly growing appreciation, obviously, of country wines. Although a trifle heady, it is doing much to dispel my despondency. A young boy and girl appear, probably the children of the innkeeper. There's a flurry of activity as they clear the tables. Once again, I sense an urgency in their behaviour. Oh yeah, they're well past their bedtime, probably. Most odd. They quickly scurry away, leaving me alone in the room. I await your command. Right, right. So I've had me dinner and I've drank me wine. Bed? Or look around? Let's have a look around. Oh, what way do I go? Because the look on here don't work. This is another way to do it. Examine room. No. Ugh. Where did I go? East. So let's try west. Oh yeah, back to the foyer. Right. So we can go west outdoors. We can go south to the reception, or east to the dining room. Up to the stairs. Right, let's go up. We've been in the other places. I'm in a small, gloomy landscape. A pine door on heavy iron hinges leads north to a room, whilst the carved staircase descends to the foyer. So let's go north to the room. The door bars further progress. Okay, right, it's like that, is it? Open door. Oh, cannot do it. Right, okay, yes. Inventory. Room key. Unlock door. Heavy mechanism slaps open. Right, okay, north. Oh, God almighty. Open door. Right, thank you. Let's go north now. I'm in my room. Right, okay. So, doesn't tell us much about the room. A small single bed lies against one wall. Adjacent to this is a small bedside table. Immediately opposite the door is a window. I'm extremely tired. Yeah. Table. Functional truly. Just a square topped affair with a small drawer for trinkets and such. A quaint oil lamp is on the table. Oh, you know what happens in text adventures? Get lamp. I pick up the lamp. Oh, right, he wants to sleep. I cannot keep awake much longer. Okay, sleep then. Right. Sorry about that. Alright, I make for the bed and pull back the sheets. My weary limbs were never more grateful to find a resting place. Within moments I am asleep. Dreams, images flash through my mind's eye. Sleep knows no passage of time. Is it a moment or a night? In the half world between waking and slumber, I think they call that lucid dreaming now, but whatever, yeah. There are sounds. I hear footsteps, not friendly but menacing, stealthy. My inner self sees terror, such as only the mind can create. I see a cloaked figure, a tall, slender, yet powerful image. I look to his face. Heaven help me, he has no face. Just raw, burned flesh. In an instant, it changes. The flesh contorts into a new degree of malevolence. Now a hideous creature with the form of a wolf's head. It towers above me. I smell its putrid breath. So close. Burning red eyes sear into the very inner being of my mind. A scream destroys my mental focus. My brain cannot cope. This apparition drips fetid blood onto my face. Evil exudes from every pore of me. Of its vile being. It gets closer. I may never awake this bizarre haunting. Sort of sounds like a normal nightmare for me after watching the bloody X Factor. Suddenly, a howling. Such a howling that turns my blood to ice. Yes, we're still on the X Factor. My heart has surely stopped. I hear a demented laugh, a flapping of wings. When will my torment end? The apparition gets closer still, then without warning lifts off the ground and levitating above me. The face changes. More. This apparition drips fetid blood onto my face. Evil exudes. Oh, I've read that bit. The apparition gets closer still, then without warning lifts off the ground, levitating. Yeah, I read that bit and all. The face changes to a writhing mass of maggot-eaten flesh. He's obviously got chicken from Tesco's. Will this never end? Then this horror rises rapidly to the roof. It hits the roof with a sickly crunch. Again that laugh. Bone, blood, and small white worms fall down on me. Like the devil's rain. Yeah, it's just like going to a chicken cottage. Please deliver me. Oh, loving those maggots in the eye sockets. Well, welcome to the first bit of sound that the game has to offer. Okay, we don't want to go through a whole bloody overture. Spacebar don't work. Oh, bloody hell, we're going to hear the whole thing. Oh, come on, Tchaikovsky. We're done with the picture of Flavor Flav. Okay, come on. None of the keys are working. What's happened? Come on. Oh, whoa. I wake. I was being impatient there. It is still dark, but cannot be far from dawn. I must find some water. The night's terror has left me with a raging thirst. Yeah, wine probably was a bit strong, eh? I tremble at the thought of my dreams. I'm ready for instructions. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we went north into the door, did we? South. That's it. I'm on a small gloomy landing. So how many times do you go to a hotel and sneak down for a drink? A pine door on heavy on it leads north through room. Staircase descends to the foyer. Right down. Yeah. Okay. I'm in the foyer of the hotel. Yes, we've seen that. Yeah. Well, south is yeah. I hear a noise behind me. It is so dark. There's a man with a big wooden spike raised above his head. He's coming towards me in a most threatening manner. Good Lord. I don't believe he recognises me. I stand rooted to the spot. This is unreal. It is the, I don't know, man with the spike. It is the landlord. I wait for him to realise who I am. I'm still waiting as a spike pierces my chest. I feel a searing pain. I'm aware of every nerve in my body doing a tortured dance of death. I can hear in the distance a scream, a long agonised scream. Yes, I feel it in my throat. Above this, I hear the landlord, and so you die, you are the undead. Okay. Go back to your grave. Go back, go back. I see nor hear nothing now. The pain is going. Just darkness now. Right. That stupid little fucker mistook me for a vampire. Now we're going to hear the whole of the bloody overture again. Steal some tap water. Okay, right, should we have another bumble go through it? Or you fed up? Oh bollocks, you can always close this tab. Right, I'll edit out the rest of this overture and we will start again. Come on, you fucking piece of shit. Right, okay, I've restarted the game again, having been sort of spiked through the chest by the landlord of the Golden Crone Hotel because I had a bit too much of his wine and staggered a bit. He obviously thought I was the undead and fucked a spike straight through my heart. Okay, but yeah, we'll forgive him that. We'll start again. So now we sort of got a feel for it. We'll go through it a little bit quicker, see if we get any further. So we're back. The coach just dropping us off. So let's have a look. So we will go east to the hotel. The coachman blah, 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 blocks my path. Right, we'll pay him this time because we know he's a bit handy. Okay, there we go. And he's bogged off to the boozer. We will go south to the reception desk. Ring bell. I've not observed any bell. Oh yeah, all right. Okay, we'll examine the desk. Okay. Ring bell. Oh, let's be a bit crafty. Let's sign the register first. Then ring the bell. Blah, 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 blah. Your room is at the top of the stairs, and he gives me the key. Right, nice. So, obviously, I think we've got to eat, but let's try something different on the menu. North, and we'll go east again, and we'll sit down at the table. Read menu. Right, I still fucking hate lamb, so I'm going to go for bacon. Right, what do you want to drink? I had wine last time. Maybe not the wine. Maybe it makes me look like Dracula, which it can do actually some mornings. So we'll go for water. Spring water, sir. Okay. It does have a subtle purity about it. Probably the spring minerals adding a slight colour to the flavour. Oh, that one's got blood in it or something. Okay, right. So the kids have took all my plates and fucked off somewhere. So let's try going back to bed again. Okay, so we were west to the foyer, then up the stairs, unlock door, open door. Okay, and go north. That was sleep. Okay, this is all the bollocks about all the bad dreams. Yeah, heaven help me, has no face. Yeah, we read all that. Apparition gets closer, the face changes, it hits the roof. Please deliver me. Oh no, this again. I'll edit this out. Right, okay, I've edited out that bloody long Tchaikovsky piece of Sid music. So, we've seen the apparition again. Right, where we are, I awake. And yet not awake. I get up without conscious effort, make for the door. Seeing nothing, only vague shadows. Now onto the landing. I descend the stairs to the foyer. My mind stirs, struggles to take the control. Oh, take control, that's the bit getting to me now. As I enter the dining room, I'm shocked from my sleepwalk by a low growling. I'm trapped in the door. I'm trapped. In the doorway stands a fierce dog, looking. Where am I? Okay. Don't know what bloody room I'm in now. Oh, dining room. Okay, so examine room. I see just an empty room with all but one table cleared. The dog stands there, logo. Okay, let's examine the table. Only greasy plates here with one. Oh, just happens to be a bone on the table, and there's a dog after me. Get bone. Okay. The animal's lips curl up slightly to show yellow fangs. Not using the old Arm& Hammer toothpaste then, that dog. Right, okay, give bone to dog. Hopefully it understands that. The animal snatches up the bone and skulks off to, no doubt, crush it into oblivion. What a terrible night. I must get back to bed. Wow. Okay, I think I've inadvertently solved a puzzle there. Okay, so where the bloody hell am I? In the dining room. So that's west to the foyer. Up the stairs. Okay, and north to the door. In my room. Sleep. Right, let's get some kip then. Once again, I go to bed, hopefully to fall into dreamless sleep. The night has taken much from me. God, not half. Yeah, so it's morning at last. I stir from my slumber. I've slept as though drugged. Well, maybe we was drugged. No more dreams and noises, no more apparitions. Perhaps it was all a dream. Well, that we gave a bones a bloody Cujo before he ripped us to shreds. Okay, right. Oh well, I hastily arise and dress. Today should see me to my destination. Right, so I presume now we've got to get the bloody hell out of here. So, south to the top of the stairs, down. I'm in the foyer of the hotel. So, westwards through heavily timbered doors of the road, westwards. Okay. I'm outside the hotel on the Alpine track. My way lies to the north, high into the mountains. Can we go north? That is not possible. Only a coach could cover that distance. Okay, all right. So we've got to get a coach. So where's the bloody? Oh, blimey. South. Can't go in that direction. East is the hotel. West. Oh, right. We're stuck out here. Sit. Can we sit down? Oh, okay. So we sat on the floor. What do we do? Wait for coach. I presume it's like a bus. Who knows? Time passes. Oh, okay. That seems to do something. Let's try again. Ooh, the sun slowly rises. What bloody time did we get up? Wait for the coach. It's pleasant sitting here. Oh, right. I think we're doing the right thing. Maybe we've got to do it a few times. Wait for coach. Most pleasant. Do I detect a swirl of dust down the track? Oh, no. That sounds positive, doesn't it, eh? Wait for coach. Ah, the carriage pulls up. Horses blowing hard. Coachman, a surly fellow, rummages under his cloak and produces a piece of paper. This coach has been booked for an English gentleman. Well, yeah, I'll consider myself that. I'm to take him part way to the castle. He looks towards the mountain through narrowing eyes and pulls his cloak about him. He seems to shudder, but it doesn't strike me as very cold. I'm to take him and no other. If you are he, please state your name. Right, okay. Well, we are Jonathan Harker, aren't we, eh? He checks his list and looks down at me. "Ah, this is so. Please now board the coach so we may be on our way. I've many miles to cover today." I board the coach and make myself comfortable. Little did I realise that when I left England that such an almost medieval way of life still existed in the world today. Okay, well, yeah. This land steeped in superstition and folklore is a fascinating new experience for me. Now on to the final stage of my journey to Castle Dracula. I ponder on the events of the night before, try to determine dreams from reality. I wonder what new adventures await me, what terrors, what fears. I look through the window at the distant mountain, huge, silent. I shudder. I see the spires of the castle. Oh, we're getting somewhere now. The end. Oh, of course, yes. I remember when we first loaded it, there was three sections the first night, and then which obviously we've just completed. So I probably will end this video here now. Actually, yeah, no probably about it. I will end this video here, and in the next video we'll do chapter 2. I'll probably have a bit of a clearer head, well, at the start anyway. So yeah, we've been playing Dracula on the Commodore 64. So I will see you on the next video.